Hello my friend, in today's video I'm gonna give you 4 English structure that we need to know, and it's all quite famous that we have to use in order to speak English. And especially when we are getting into any conversation, then you are gonna often hear this sort of English structure. So of course we need to remember this thing because it is quite popular, and you are gonna hear each and every time wherever you are watching or listening any sort of conversation. You are going to hear a lot, and the best part is that these are all the structure that most of native speaker use this. So of course we have to use in order to understand native speaker. So it is quite a beneficial video that we need to watch this video till the very end, and we are gonna get a 4 structure that is quite beneficial in order to speak English and in order to understand native in a better way. So let's start the video. So hello my friend, this is Himanshu and welcome on my channel Triple H English. So today, as I told you, that I'm going to be talking about 4 English structure that we must know in order to understand native speaker in a better way. So basically I'm going to talk about 4 conjunction. My friend, conjunction is something when we are adding 2 words in order to make 1 word, then we will sound more natural. So that's why you're gonna hear a lot of conjunction. Of course we have to keep this all thing into our mind, and we have to start using this conjunction from now on. So the first conjunction is give me. So when you will add give with me, then it will be called like me, gimme. Then you have to add give to me, gimme. Then you're gonna say gimme, and you can you can use this conjunction in each and every situation, in whichever situation you think that you can use. The first situation can be that if you wanna asking something from somebody, you can say that, hey, give me that, give me my book, give me my book. It's like give me my book. So you're gonna say, instead of saying give me my book, you can say give me my book. It's gimme. So of course it is the thing that native speaker use, and that's why most of the time we confuse that what are they talking about, what are they asking. So of course we have to understand from now, because when we are adding give with me, then it is called gimme. And the second conjunction is, my friend, that we have to understand is that let me. So, and it is also quite popular that most of the native are using, and most of the non-native are using as well. So, and it is quite popular, that's why I'm trying to express in front of you. And the second one is let me, as I told you. So you have to add let with me, then it is called let me, let with me, let me. So you can use in different scenario, like if you are just asking for something, then you can say, hey, let me take that. You can say instead of saying let me take that, you can say let me take that, or let me tell you something, let me tell you something, let me do that, let me do that, let me ask you something, let me ask you something, let me sit here, let me sit here. Instead of saying let me sit here, you can say let me sit here. So you can use this sort of thing in order to sound more natural, and this all the thing is gonna help you a lot in order to understand native in a better way. And the third conjunction is, my friend, and it is most of the popular, I'm gonna say that this is going to. And when you will add going with to, then it will be called going to. And if you wanna make more shorter to this, then you can say gonna. Then instead of saying I'm going to my home, you're gonna say of course I'm using gonna. So instead of saying I'm going to my home, you can say I'm gonna go my home. So you are just replacing going to with gonna. So you have to use gonna, and because you are gonna listen a lot by native, so it is one of the most popular, I'm gonna say, and that's why I use it a lot when I am speaking to somebody into any conversation. And if I'm and there was a time when I was studying in my institution, and when I was talking in the group, so somebody was asking for something, then and he was just telling to my teacher that this is the person who use gonna a lot. Because, and when teacher asked me that why are you using gonna a lot, then I said that because I had listened that that use by native. So that's why I tend to use this structure. So of course you have to use this structure, it's quite popular, and you sound like more natural when you are using gonna instead of using going to. So if you are saying, and the best part is that you can also use it at the place of future indefinite. So if you are saying that I will go there, you can say I'm going to go there, and of course you can replace going to with the gonna. So instead of saying I will go there, I'm going to go there, you can say I'm gonna go there. It's advanced thing. So that's what we all have to understand. And going to is called gonna is also going to be a really powerful, I mean it's the thing that most of the native use it, and you are gonna hear it a lot. And if you are gonna often hear using me in this sentence, this structure especially, so of course you have to use going to, and because this is the thing and that you're gonna hear a lot. And the fourth structure is, my friend, is that want to and want to or want so you can replace both of these with the contraction wanna. So wanna is something like, if you are just asking for something, if you are saying that I want a car, then instead of want you can say wanna. I want a car, you can say I want a car. If you want to go there, you can say I wanna go there. Instead of using want to, you can use wanna. So wanna is also one of the very popular main contraction that most of the native are using. So of course even we can use, because you know why we are not able to understand to native, because they are using different sort of contraction, different sort of structure, idioms, and different sort of English expression, and that is one of the big reason that why we are not able to understand native. So of course we have to start doing that thing which will help us understand native in a better way and within a very short period of time. So we have to start doing that. And of course initially when we are starting, so it can be hard for all of us to understand native, because most of the thing in order to understand native we don't know, and that is one of the big reason why we are not able to understand to native. So we have to start doing the thing, we have to start using English expression, idioms, and more structure which is quite popular and which you are gonna hear from the native. So of course even if we want to sound like a native speaker more natural, then we have to use a lot of English expression, and in order to understand native, this is the best thing, and there's no other way around that we can do. It is the only thing. So in order to understand native in a better way, we have to use this contraction, English expression, idioms. These are all the thing. And this is the minor difference between native and non-native, is that if you're gonna hear something from the non-native, then he or she will use simple English more often. But if there is a native and that person is talking about the same context, then you're gonna hear a lot of English expression, idioms, and a lot of English structure in advanced way from the native speaker. So this is the difference that we need to understand. And when we will start learning about those expression or those new structure and about those things that we don't know so far, then we will start observing, we will start understanding native in a better way. So that's what we have to do in order to understand native speaker. And let me revise all the thing what I told you, my friend. The first thing I told you that we have to start using contraction, and so let me revise all the contraction that I told you. And the first contraction that I told you is that we have to use gimme instead of using give me. And the second contraction I told you is that we have to use let me. So instead of using let me, we have to use let me. So instead of saying let me do that, you can say, instead of saying let me do that, you can say let me do that. Instead of saying let me go there, you can say let me go there. It sounds more natural. That's why I'm saying you to use this sort of thing, because then you will sound more natural, and it will also be very easy to understand native speaker. And the third contraction that I told you, my friend, that we have to start using gonna. And why I am telling you, because it is one of the most popular contraction which you're gonna ever hear. That's why you have to start using this contraction from now onwards, and then you will be able to understand native in a very easy and effective way. And the fourth contraction, this is the last one, is that we have to use wanna instead of using want to or want a, we can use wanna. And this is also one of the second most popular English structure that we can start using. And this is what that I wanted to tell you, my friend, and I hope you have liked this video. So please like this video and subscribe my channel. Till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.